I did an ice cream truck at one of my open houses here in town, and that was really cool.
You did an ice cream truck?
Yeah, and they
Ice cream.
I need to go to your open houses.
Yeah.
We're already talking about
Oh,
it.
yeah? Okay.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Elias. I'm over here with Heather, the Hurricane, in the
Hi.
house.
And it is hurricane season, right?
It is hurricane season. Over $46 million.
More. We're at
more
like
than
60 now. I was just
We're
talking.
at
We have
$60 million in deals right now.
and like 150 transactions in 5 years, less than 5 years.
60
100
million.
oh.
Sorry, 100 million, 160
Well,
million?
no,
Where we're at?
it's getting there. It's getting higher and higher.
Okay.
Like I said, I need a ticker like the stock market, and over 150 transactions in less than 5 years.
In less than 5 years. That's a great feat. That is
I need
not
more.
small. How did you get started in this field? What brought you to real estate?
So interesting that you asked me that. I've actually been in my background. I've been in sales my whole life. My background is fashion. I was a buyer at Century 21 department store, then got into marketing, ad sales. I was VP of sales for Go Guerrilla Media for over 20 years, selling huge guerrilla marketing programs all over the country. And that's why my marketing kicks butt. Like my Hurricane logo has like become iconic. Like my marketing is
You're known as the Hurricane.
correct. And that
Right.
happened again within less than 5 years. That's no small feat.
Right.
My marketing is insane. So my background was marketing for many years, over 20 years selling huge guerrilla marketing campaigns all over the country. And 5 years ago, before COVID, a lot of people did it during COVID, I was like, I cannot believe I do not have, because I've done other things. Like I was, Heather's Heydays was my side party planning business. I do stand-up comedy, which you could see here, one of the poster of
It's right on
an
the
event
camera
that
over
I
there.
did recently. So while I was doing advertising, I had some side things, VP, my kids do acting and modeling. I also do some of that myself, along with the comedy. I run Girl Scouts, PTA. I've won awards at our temple, tons of things. And, these were things I did besides the advertising. And I always said, like I said, about 5 years ago, I was like, I don't know why I don't have my real estate license. I would probably, just something I really should do or have.
Right, yeah.
Did it. I remember taking it while I was even like in the Dominican. I was on the porch studying. And actually, who I work with, Becky, who I work for, our Remax in Costa, they're amazing. I knew her for many years through mom's groups. And I used to
Nice.
say to her here and there, why don't I get it? She's like, I don't know, Heath. You have so much going on. You'll know when the time is right. And the time was right. Passed it. And ever since I started doing it, I just jumped right in. It was wonderful. Just really jumped right in, just like I would for anything else I do and become successful at, because I go and
For
you
most
learn-
of things, you gotta jump right into it.
you,
Like you
if, you,
can't.
if I'm a very good salesperson. I'm here to
Right.
help people, and so it just like my network is huge. I've always been someone that people come to in town. They need whatever they need. They come to me. So it was just like a perfect fit.
Right.
It was a perfect fit. That's what a realtor does. Really, we match things. Besides, of course, we get them a house, but we're there for every step of the way. From the minute we meet them, to get them pre-approved, to get an attorney, to get an inspector,
Right, yeah.
to get to the closing table. We're like that.
Just a part of their life in general,
Yes.
yeah.
And it just fits so well for me. I was doing the advertising and the real estate at the same time. And when COVID hit, real estate and marketing were both really good. When COVID
Okay.
hit, marketing was down, real estate was up. And then it just really leveled off, where it was like the owner of my company, Go Guerrilla Media, that I worked for over 20 years, was like, Heather, I'm going to tell you something. Just do the real estate. You're going to thank me for that. And it was the best thing. It was my next chapter.
The owner said that.
Yes.
Wow.
Even though I brought him so much money, because he was like, you need to focus on this. This is where you need to be.
Right.
Because he was like a friend too for many years.
Wow.
At my wedding back in 2004, And so I took everything I learned there and brought it here. And so that was the next chapter, and here we are.
I mean, honestly, the marketing aspect of it probably helped you so much in this. Like, I'm taking a look at your marketing material right now. Like,
This is only a piece of it. That's what I'm doing all morning.
Like, we have this Top Agent magazine that she's been on. You've been on Real Producers magazine. What else have
Aaron.
what have you been like? How's your marketing? How have you been marketing?
Right. Well,
yourself?
those things, like with Aaron, that's how we met for
Right.
Bergen County Real Producers. Was editorials. Thank
the
God.
top let me remind you that the Real Producers Magazine only adds the best real estate agents in the field to the magazine. So that's not a small feat.
And he wrote two art. It was awesome. He did one, the hurricane is coming, like as a newbie in the marketing that in the industry that's doing great was one. It was an awesome article, and then the other one was about my involvement in the community, which I talked a little bit about, and I still can attest to that today. Still a Girl Scout leader. I'm also president of a Latip chapter, Fair Lawn Latip chapter, which brings so much value also to my services. Because with that, I'm president of the Fair Lawn Latip chapter and the only realtor. And then within my chapter, we have a different category that of other professionals that I can, we have an insurance person, an inspector, an attorney, a real estate attorney. I mean, the list goes on. A party plan, all these things that can, life insurance, financial advisor, very important when purchasing a home.
Nice, yeah.
So all these things are partnerships that I also bring to the table.
Nice. So all of that.
And if anyone, we're looking for more categories, by the way. We just chartered, and it's only one category per, I'm the only realtor,
right,
which is so important. But anyone out there that's listening, give me a call. Maybe your category is one we're looking for. We meet every Tuesday morning at 7:45 a.m. at the Suburban Diner in Paramus.
I'm adding her information to the description below, so check that out if you are interested in connecting with her.
Thank you. And also everything's on my website, Heather the Hurricane.
I'll put that right below right there. You should see it right now on the screen. HeatherTheHurricane.com.
www.heatherthehurricane.com.
Perfect.
And I have links. There's different. You could click on Heather meet Heather in the press, in the media, her sales, her reviews. So there's a link, and also where you can find me. I'm on LinkedIn, TikTok, it's every single social media platform that you could think
on
of.
YouTube.
I'm on. I have a YouTube channel too. So
check it out below. So these bubbles, you were going to explain to me before.
Right, I'm running low on merch, hurricane merch, but I have some end of the year, winding down a bit, still hurricaning it up. I have a bunch of events coming up, but I always have lots of merch. I think this one we're holding are my bubbles, which I had made for a wedding show that
wedding show, nice.
Participated in. I had my own booth, and it was wonderful meeting people that are getting married, looking to purchase homes, sell homes. And so the bubbles, because it was, like the bubbles that you blow at a wedding, I have a lot left over. I've been giving at family events as well, because I've done family events. That community is so important to me. Everything that happens here in Oradell, I am part of, be it the 5K run. I was a huge sponsor. I'm on the back of their t-shirt. Also had a table there. Family day, all of those things I'm a part of. And I always try to do my merch to be something that goes along with the theme. Like I said, the bubbles, they also worked for the families. I had air fresheners for the car show in River Edge. That's our neighboring town. Also very important. Like I said, I sell homes everywhere. Bergen County. I'm here in
You're
Orange.
at every community event.
I try. I mean, I definitely hit our close ones and then see where else I can go. The wedding show was great. I have a boutique coming up in Ridgewood. A boutique show, part of a mom's event that a mom group. I'm part of Moms in Business, so that's another big show coming up for me. I'm doing a bunch of stuff at the PTA coming up, so this is how I'm winding down. This is how I wind down. But anyway, so the things that I hand out, like I said, the air fresheners were for the car show. So I have cookies with my logo. Just gave my last one to a listing appointment yesterday, so I'm out of those. I have the pens are awesome.
I'm taking one, by the way.
Yes, this is for you. My last one. My brochure I've made, which I hope, I wanted to have one piece that kind of put everything together.
Let me just show it a little bit closer to the camera right here. I'll put it in the video as well, but here's her brochure.
And I was with my, code. Those are so important. But I'm
Scan the code.
I'm always working on new stuff. One thing that was really cool that I did for our Oradell Day was I had a prize wheel, and I coordinated with local businesses in town and had them donate different gift cards. There's a new sneaker store in town. One lucky lady got a pair of Yeezys. I wanted those. They were my size.
I want them myself.
They were my size.
You didn't invite me. I wasn't there.
And here my card too. We try to do things a little different. You'll see that's one of the houses I sold. My credentials are there. Also on the back is all my awards. and my credentials I think are important too, that I have taken. Besides being a realtor, I've taken classes so that I'm versed in short sales, on selling and buying. I have like the special doctorate, so to say,
Okay.
of these different categories.
What's one thing you
And
would
I'm still always going and growing and looking
mean-
at how can I grow. I learn every single day. Every deal, every person I put into a home or a rental or a sales property, commercial property, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm trying to do the best for every single client, every deal that I do.
I mean, listen up, guys. This is $100 million agent right here, killing it in the real estate field. So when she's talking, you listen. And if you're interested in buying a house, who better? Selling,
Rentals,
buying,
commercial
rentals.
properties, investment properties.
Who better?
Short sales.
Who better than the hurricane?
I hope so. Thank you. I appreciate that.
What's one thing that you'd say, one like character, personality trait that you have that has helped you succeed so much in this field?
So, never give up. I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. I have so many deals that I thought at one point, like, how am I going to make this person a homeowner? This didn't work. There are so, from A to Z to get to the close. A being meeting a client, to actually selling the home and putting the to clear to close, or if it's selling their home or getting them into a home, is a long journey, which is why I find it very, it's very challenging when people think that they don't need an agent. It's almost, it seems, it's silly because there's so
wild.
many. Don't you hire a professional if you're gonna have, foot surgery? You hire a foot doctor.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. And so my perseverance of figuring out things, I like to think outside the box. It's not, if just from putting in the offer and then all of a sudden something went wrong and I just said, okay, forget it. None of my people would have homes or rentals.
Yeah.
There's always something to think outside about, figure out how do we get this done. And if there is a way to get the peg into the hole, the hurricane can figure it out.
So that's one thing you'd say.
One thing, I'm very caring. I'm very, like my clients are my family. I'm not a used car salesman. No offense. I love cars. I didn't mean it that way.
If you're in that field,
all salespeople are good. I didn't mean it that way. I'm just saying, I'm not like reading off it's from the minute I get on the phone with a client, I hope they feel how genuine I am. If there's something wrong with their...
You're not trying to betray them or anything. You're not trying just to get the deal done.
I want to help them.
You want to help. You're genuine with the...
My energy also.
Right.
Like, people like...
Oh, man, your energy is wild from the first day I met you.
People on drugs! Or how much coffee do you have? No, like I have it...
Let me tell you, this lady is hyper. She if don't get confused if she looks calm on camera right now.
I'm being calm.
Like she is like
I like the camera.
A go-getter. She is wild.
That's how I got that hurricane. One of the ways. Very energetic. People love my energy. They feed off of it. They feel it.
Hell yeah.
And it shows. It helps.
Does.
But yeah, I'll just have a sip. Usually I carry an iced coffee around. It's more of a prop, like a sip, and it's just there. So those are just a few things. And also, I'm a very hard worker. I work at all hours.
Right.
My clients can reach, that's a good or a bad thing. I don't know. Some people will say set hours. That's not for me. I still think I'm able
more
to,
of a life work blend type of person.
Like I still get, I have awesome friends. I'm very blessed. I have my family. Everything is so important to me. And somehow I get it all done. I still have an awesome social, I get it all done, but still I'm able to get work at all hours too. I don't know, but
I think it's a good blend.
Like if I know I'm going somewhere by 8 p.m.
Right.
I'll try to get everything done, and I want to know that like that offer was sent, and I got back to this one and that one without having to worry about it.
Right.
So that's also very important. Very hard.
Whether that's healthy or not, I'll leave that up for
everyone has to figure out what's good for them.
Let it know in the comment. Let us know in the comments and everything. But my feeling is like I do it myself too. Like I'll be on vacation and I'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
working. You
Oh
know,
yeah, you
like
try to balance it.
yeah, like I'm not gonna work
Well, we
all the
have to
time,
kinda-
but like that's.
But I feel like I love what like so I could get back to someone. Sure, we'll set that in like why can't I do that and then go to the pool for the hour and
Yeah.
then come back?
yeah.
But it's not for everyone. But
No,
this is
no,
what helped
no.
me. These are some of the traits. I'm always available. I'm a hard worker. I care. I think outside the box, and my
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah, I mean, if you're interested in a 9 to 5 real estate,
I agree.
is not.
I just
for
saw
you.
that actually I'm in over 60 Facebook pages I belong to,
Right.
plus all these real estate ones, and I'm always interested in what people have to say. That was just a topic that was discussed.
There you go.
Someone was talking about 9 to 5, and I didn't want to be, other people said
Right,
it.
right.
Then you shouldn't be doing this.
This is not the field for that. No,
No.
real estate in general. I mean, sometimes
There are many things you could do,
Yeah.
and there are
I mean,
many
look,
realtors. so-
look. If 9 to 5 is your thing, go for it. Like nothing against it. Maybe this is not for you. Find something that is for
and
you.
weekends, very important.
Yeah. Weekends you
Weekends,
gotta
you
work. I
work.
mean, real estate weekends, weekdays, 9 to 9.
I'm
that's,
writing
you're
offers
working.
at 2, and
yeah.
I mean, personally, I'm,
Yeah, you
but-
got people to help
But
you
you
now
have
at
to,
this point.
yes. My marketing, like I just said, I was just
Yeah.
working with my marketing gal. She's great. I have another guy, Pedro, who's about to post my new listing on all those different Facebook
Yeah.
pages. I really try to go above and beyond for my clients.
I mean, once you got a team behind you like that, and you've been in this field and you're killing it, crushing it like she is, then you got a team that can help you do all these things. But yeah, no, just like a 9 to 5. If this is not a 9 to 5 deal. Like if you're interested in real estate, stay away from this. If you're interested in making money, stay away from real estate. Find a different avenue if you're not going to work hard. Weekends, on vacation, like nonstop. This is not the field for you if you're not going to do that. Would you say that's safe to say?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, but that's also what makes you such a great compliment to your clients when they're trying to buy a home, because they know that hey, look, if I need to reach her, I'm gonna be able to reach her.
Yes, and for sellers too, it's very important.
Yeah.
And renters, yep.
If they need to reach you, they're going to be able to reach you.
Yes.
Let me ask you, what's the wildest deal that you've done? You've had some complicated ones that I know.
Many.
Don't name any names, but what's something just
Different things, so many things you have to watch out for, like people that are about to don't tell you that they're gonna they just do things they say don't buy a car.
You had someone to do that?
Not that, but other things like just retire right before about to close, and it's but you need a salary. But then there, different things like that were just, or lost a job, but then we were able to figure out putting on a coast. Again, thinking. There have been some crazy situations that I've had to think of a plan B. Always have a plan B.
But what's one of the wildest, would you say? Someone you told them to do this and they did it. What's something crazy that has happened to you in the field that you can think of on the spot?
Oh God, it really is more things like that. Just didn't follow the directions.
Right.
We constantly have to, between me and the mortgage, whatever mortgage person we're using, and the attorney, we try to keep them on track.
Right.
But it's sometimes very difficult.
I mean, since I do so many closings, some of the wildest stuff that I've seen probably
Tell me.
is the guys at closing.
Oh, right, because you're a notary, so you have to be there.
Yeah, I'm at the closing.
What was
right.
the craziest thing? Now I'm interviewing you.
There was this one person that had gotten an IKEA card, a store card or something like that, and just loaded the card and purchased a
Right, you
ton
need that cleared. So what
crap
they do?
of
Did they close?
furniture. I don't know what happened because that
You
day
have to
it didn't
delay
close.
the closing.
That day
I wish
didn't
I was
close.
the realtor. I'd figure something.
Oh Lord, no! There was another closing that I wasn't present at, but Raquel, you met her at.
Yes.
She was at the closing for 5 hours.
That happens sometimes.
and it didn't close.
Still?
It didn't close.
Uh,
5 hours.
you would want at least for 5 hours that it does. I would not be a happy hurricane.
I mean, some of these deals though for you, they take a while to happen.
I've worked on short sale. My experience in only 5 years is vast because I
Right.
work with so many different people. Like I told you, I had 54 deals in 1 year. Last year, this year, I do a lot of volume, which means I've had so many different experiences.
Right,
Short
right.
sales, bank owned. I have all this under my belt,
Right.
and they could take bank owned are pretty quick. Short sales take a long time, so things can 9 months or commercials. I'm working
9 months.
I'm working on commercial deals now, so that's something, a lot of exciting stuff in the works too. And
Yeah,
that
you said that commercial
Yeah,
one is gonna be nice.
but that is also, I am, some, again, you know how I say learn and grow every day. I'm trying to have more patience because I want to be able to close it, but there's a lot of steps.
Right. 9 months to close a deal. Was that the longest, or is that like?
Yes, that was a short sale.
Damn.
But these people are
That's
they're
persistency right
homeowners.
there.
Yes, and,
That's
and now they're
persistency right there.
homeowners. That's the best. Like there are times when I've had renters come to me that they came to me to see one of my rental properties that never in a million years thought they would be homeowners, and I made that. I said, why are we not looking at other options? They became a homeowner, their family. Then I became their realtor, and then their family. So that's how.
That's nice. I love that.
Yeah. One of them, actually, Nene, she came
Nene?
she's like 15 and she's like so mature, Spanish speaking, and
Uh-huh.
they didn't even, her family didn't even speak English. And they were just for a rental, got with her being able to translate and help me work them through the process. We got them to be homeowners.
Love it.
I hired her as my Spanish translator, so she helps me with the Spanish communities.
15?
Well, that was a couple of years ago now. But yes, even back then, she would help me with the translating. And I think she was a little older, but
Uh-huh.
and still helps me with translating to the Hispanic community so that we're able to service them.
Nice.
Got her whole family a house, the uncle, so one
Love it.
one conversation that I thought I knew we could dig deeper into this family turned out to be someone that helps me with my business and also got several of their family and just put one of their friends in a home in Saddlebrook.
The
Never thought she was gonna
relationships you make.
Never
Love
thought
it.
they were going to be homeowners either.
The look.
Must have been about 10 transactions with one family that came. They didn't even speak English.
I love that. It's just the relationships you make just throughout I mean, just life in general. When you're making relationships, like a genuine relationships, right? Like not that BS, like, oh, you give me this, I give you that. Like just genuine relationships. It just like blends into your life perfectly.
Well, I'm trying to really, like, I have everyone's birth. Like, I see we're friends on Facebook, all my clients. If it's someone's birthday, I just sent a Heather the Hurricane cookie in Starbucks to one of my clients that had their birthday, but I'm trying to keep track of everyone's. I'm sending that out. Every agent I do a deal with, I send a gift to, a personalized gift. I've done all kinds of things. Because I think you want to build relationships on
Yes.
every end so that
Yes.
deals go smoothly. And we work together.
Yes.
We're all in this together. It's so important.
Yes.
I started out by doing custom gifts even to the agents with their names on it, and I had one time a flask. I'm very creative. Hashtag real estate life, it said. So I'm always thinking of cool things, and they remember it. Agents are like, why are we not doing a deal right now? Because they remember how, it's just whatever. They don't need the little but it's the thought that counts.
It's just all these like
It all
comes together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just building the relationship like that, it all comes together. What is just one thing that you would tell someone that's starting off right now? Like, what's that one advice? You've done like $100 million deals at this point in 5 years, which is like wild. In 5 years, most agents quit after the first
Oh yeah,
year.
the statistics are wild.
Yeah.
Especially what's crazy is, so they say, so many people got their license around COVID, and that was a strong market. And now this is a tough market.
It is.
But I'm still very busy, thank God. But the point is that, these to really become strong agent and to, to live through these markets and to be successful in them it's tough, and it's going to take a certain type of person, and that's who you want selling or buying your home.
Right.
They say strong markets make weak agents, but tough markets make strong agents.
I love that.
And that's what we're going through right now.
Yeah, no, it's like
We're going to see a shift.
With
Not
interest rates the way it is right now. Where do you see the market going?
I think we're good. People are always buying, selling, renting. And then for my people that want to rent right now and maybe can't afford a home, it's like, let's buy a home. You're investing in nothing. But of course, rentals are always important too, especially because I also work with investors.
Right.
And people need a place to live, and renting is the way to go for them. I'm just saying there's a need. Whatever your needs are, we could fill it, and there'll always be that need. So really, fake news when everyone's just like freaking out like just a couple months ago, the prices were, people were paying up to $100,000 for asking. It was great. Talk about maybe these people have buyer's remorse, right? And now, but I shouldn't say that because they are homeowners, and thank God. But my point is, for them, now people maybe can get the houses at under asking or a little bit more of a negotiated deal. Not always. I'm still in bidding war, so that's still happening.
Still in bidding war?
Yes.
Really?
I just put an offer in for a house. They said, "Oh, you're one of 48 offers."
48 offers in this market?
Yes, but it was a lower price point, so that's always gonna happen in the lower price points.
Okay. So they started off
Like
low
3,
to get the
4.
bidding.
Well, like a home that's in like the 3s, the 4s, those are always going to be very tough to attain. I've attained a bunch of them though from my clients over the years.
Really?
Yes, look at my sales. It's all on my website. It's all on Zillow.
Check out the website. I mean, this woman, you want to learn everything and anything that she's doing.
I actually was that one of the things, I'm always looking at doing different things, marketing things, and one of the things I'm going to do is to start a Zoom class and different classes on, how to get started as a realtor. And I'm talking like doing everything. I door knock.
You can't keep up with the hurricane. I'm telling you.
Everything. Door knock, call, all over social media, all kinds. I'm always looking at doing new things and the basics.
What's a big new thing you're into now?
Well, a lot of people have been asking me to do these. This is good. But I'm so excited about today. But, just always trying things like.
Right.
Like I said, basics. I door knock, make phone calls. You have to just do basic stuff besides also. But I think a lot that I did this year was being at all the different events. I really stepped it up.
The networking events.
Well, that too. But also getting a booth at the wedding show, at all the Oradell's things. PTA, I see something, I'm like, oh, I'm in. I get a table. Holiday booth. Anything that will help to get my name out. Just staying in touch with every person I know somehow.
Yeah.
It's just networking constantly. Like there are situations I'm in where I'm like, I can't believe I just didn't give that person my card.
How many that's happened to me?
Because you never know.
Yeah.
That could have been the person that their grandma has a house to list.
Yes.
That that they have their son that's 20-something years old that's like finally wants to buy, whatever. Unless you put it out there, how are they gonna know?
There's been times where I've marketed to someone like 6 months ago. I didn't even remember them.
Yeah,
and then I get a call and it's like, hey, I need a closer right now. It's like you never know.
Mm-hmm. But the fun stuff is, I love being on camera on my YouTube channel. I have a commercial that aired on TV for a while. It was awesome, and now it's all over the social media. People see it. People have called me about it. Like back, I do stand-up comedy. I hosted this event for a real estate, the poster.
Meet the Comedy's Better Way Mortgage.
So, and I also was a spokeswoman for another real estate company that they help with leads. So my background also, I'll do a lot of pop-up videos, and they're good right on the spot. People are like, you rehearsed? I'm like, no. Just I'm always dressed, looking great. Fashion's my background. I went to FIT, and I'm always ready. Camera. Yes.
Wait, so you started up in fashion?
Camera ready. Yes. I'll tell. But we'll talk about that.
Okay.
But camera ready. It's so important. Like I'll just be at an inspection and I'll be like, I'll be like, come on, let's do a minute video right now about that I'm here, what an inspection is. I'll be at the appraisal, what an appraisal is, and I'm trying to do a lot more of those.
Hit me with one of those. Let's go. What's an
video.
inspection?
Okay. Hi, guys. It's Heather the Hurricane. I'm here today with my client at an inspection. I'm representing the buyer, and this is something that's so important. We never skip an inspection. They're so important. This is one of the many reasons why you need an agent. When you purchase a home, you want to hire an inspector, a licensed one, which I do have one in my networking group, that will inspect the home for you. Make sure it's structurally sound, environmentally sound. This is so important, and it's something that we want to make sure that you're buying a home that is right for you. So this is just one of the many steps in the process of owning a home. Call me, Heather the Hurricane, 917-440-3767.
On the spot,
Oh, come
just
on,
like
that was a little shaky. You got me. But yes. Fashion's so important. I'm always dressed up.
Dress to impress.
Very important. I went to FIT for buying and merchandising. I was a buyer at Century 21 department store because I stuck in the back when I was graduating FIT when Century 21 was at our school doing a fashion show.
Okay.
Gave them my resume. I was hired for their buying program on the spot. But when I was there, I got to know more and more people in the industry, and I knew that all my vendors were like, you have such a great personality and a lot of money to be made in the sales route. So that's when I switched over and got into ad sales and ran magazines, similar to what Aaron does. And then,
I mean, that probably helped you so much now.
yes, all of it. It brought me to where I am today.
Love it, love it, love it. So, what's one thing that you want to mention to everyone about you that we haven't covered so far?
Hire me. It's really tough. I set myself aside. I think I do a good job of it, but there are a lot of realtors, and again, like I said, that's okay because there's everyone has their place, but it's just important to hire one.
Yeah.
Me especially, but because a lot of people, when we see the for sale by owners, and it's so important. Really, there's so much that goes into this that I encourage people.
Those for sale by owners, like those signs, I see them last like forever on their property. The property never sells.
Yes, we are not getting. We move it quicker at top dollar, and we work our tails off so that everyone's happy at the end, and I certainly do. And I just want to grow. I've already, so there's this gold. I'm in year 5. I made bronze my first year, silver my second year. Year 3, I already was hitting gold. 4 gold. I will be doing that again year 5.
Let's talk about your rewards. Let's talk about your rewards.
I want to
How
double
many have you have?
So those 5.
What are they actually?
Those are just making sales numbers. Both the thing that I love about it, it's not just counting your dollar amount, it's also units. Like I said,
Okay.
I did 54 units last year, just 1 year. That just shows I do a lot of volume.
Does 54 units include like separate apartments or just the building?
Rentals, sales,
Okay.
all of it.
Got it.
Whereas some people may do, sales and only, 3 or 4 units. To me personally, just that I do a lot of volume.
Right.
And different price points, 700,000, 300,000. It's a mix, which is
Right.
wonderful. I'd love to get a few more higher price points, and I'm ready for it. I've done some of those, and I could handle all of it. I know it's a different type of marketing for a luxury home than if I'm marketing a $300,000 home. But it's all important, and I know how to do all of it because my background has brought me here.
Right. What other rewards are we talking about?
The Humanitarian Award. Who knew?
What is that? That one.
I guess
I was curious about that.
I do a lot with the community. Like I said, I was on the PTA. I'm still a Girl Scout leader, breeding them since my daughter was in kindergarten, who's now 13. Just had her bat mitzvah. That was insane. Got big write-ups on that too. That was insane. Spider-Man themed. So, Girl Scout leader. Worked with a lot of different organizations where We go and help the children. Go to entertain the children. Lots of different things that we do. Oh, I always run a Halloween. People always look forward to it, an adult Halloween party. We had a band, DJ, giveaways, silent
Love it.
auction, flash dancers, contests. Like, you get so much for your money, and then we gave a portion to charity. I'm always doing something to help the community, so that's, I guess, where I
Right.
got that. So I was also up for the Good Neighbor Award. I was also up for
Like
Rising,
a good neighbor, State Farm
same
is
type
there.
of thing. Rising Star, that was in Europe.
Heather is there.
Yeah, the hurricane. A Rising Star, the Conversion Award, which is really cool because that shows that from one phone call that our company was always wonderful and giving us leads that you pick up the phone. Could be cold, could be hot, but if you
Right.
can make that into someone that is going to buy, sell, or rent with you, and how many times you do it, that's where the Conversion Award came from.
What is your conversion rate?
With that particular program, it was very high because actually, so I started 5 years ago. This one phone call, the guy was like 10. He must have sounded like 10 years old. This guy, and I took the call seriously. I bet another person would have hung up on them.
Right.
Turns out that I got his dad pre-approved for their first 2 family, and from there, I must have from that one phone call done 30 transactions at least. That was 5 years ago. To this day, a transaction I did recently
Damn.
was one of someone from their community, a home in Paramus. But in between
Love
that,
it.
it's been investment properties, homes, renting, buying, flipping. It's got to be at least 30 transactions from this one phone call. That's called conversion, my friend.
Take every call seriously.
As much as you don't want to, believe me, sometimes I'm just like, but,
Take
Figure
every
it out.
call seriously. That one call.
seriously,
30 transactions.
at least. I'd have to go back and count.
If not more.
Yes. I'd have to go back and count.
That one call. That's amazing. I love it.
So that was conversion, humanitarian, top agent award. We did the gold and silver and bronze. I think that may have been Remax. There's always the 100% club. We make a certain amount of commission, so I've always gotten those. So just a whole bunch. Plus I'm president of the. let's see.
That one over there was.
That's the bronze, silver, gold. The only one that I haven't achieved is platinum, which is the highest, and that's 20 million in sales for the year. Like I said, I'm usually about 13 million. But I'm only near 5, and that's still.
She's just 13 million. Just 13
I want that
million.
20 million. That's coming.
Just 13
That's
million.
coming for 20.
I love how you say it. Just 13
I'm very.
million.
I want more.
So humble. So just
So
13.
I'm hoping for that platinum in year 6. That's 20 million. Let's hope.
I mean,
2023, baby.
Maybe that's one of the things too that your clients probably love working with you for. It's just humble.
I don't know about humble, but
You said 13 million.
because I
it
want.
was just
It's,
just
I don't
13.
think that. In that way, I
that's
guess
fine.
I am, but
I
in
feel
some
like-
ways I'm not. Because I love to I am in that way, but in another way I'm not. People might say I'm not because I keep it out there what I'm doing
Yeah.
because I feel like I have to remind you. It's not that I want to be bragging. I want to remind you what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
So I think it's a
I mean,
fine
it's just
line.
marketing.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think that makes you not humble. It just makes you
I-
a good marketer.
I hope so because that's really what I'm trying to
Yeah.
do. When I'm out there and constantly remind you of what I'm doing, it's to remind you what I'm doing.
yeah,
Not
that's
to
it.
say I'm better than you, but this is what I'm doing. So call me.
Yeah, you
That's
have to.
my whole-
You
that's-
have to put your name out there, or else
Yes.
no one's going to reach out to you. How would they know
I
that
do
you're
that.
doing something
Yep.
if you're not putting your name out
So
there?
I do that a lot.
Yeah. You, look at this. We got business card, brochure,
I have tons
top
of merch,
magazine,
tons of merch, tons of articles.
Zillow reviews. Her Zillow reviews are freaking amazing. So if you're looking to sell,
I'm
buy
hoping-
a house, you
yeah.
really should check
Check
those
them out. They're all 5-star, over 60.
But yeah, no. I mean, the way you said 13 million, it's to me that was humble.
Thank you.
So and you should always reach for more.
Yes.
In anything you're doing, any business you're in, you should reach for more. So yeah, aim for that 20 million. Aim for that
like-
30
I
million.
hope
20
so.
million is
Help
too
me get
low.
there.
Aim for that $50 million a year. Hell,
Let's
you know.
hope so. It,
I love it.
yeah.
I love it.
And I
So-
met you at the magazine too.
Yeah. No. So we met each other at the Bergen County Real Estate Producers Networking event.
And in the golf simulation, that's such a cool.
I sucked at that. I
But it's a-
sucked at it.
you know, things
I
ha-
kept hitting. This
Big
wall.
deals. Deals happen on the golf course. So I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna take up golf next. I played tennis already, and I've been doing kickboxing. My
I
next
need
thing
some
is
proof
golf.
I
Let's
need-
do it.
Yeah.
My
If I'm looking to go up to that $50 million,
See?
I need to learn how to play golf.
we're gonna get some branded golf. Head of the Hurricane, and I'm gonna golf balls, and we're gonna hit around.
I was hitting the walls. I hit the ceiling. Everything except for the target. I sucked at golf. But yeah, guys, my name is Elias Santos. Subscribe, comment below.
Head of the Hurricane. You can
Heather-
find me. Google. What's that word? When you're the real deal certified, or
Real-
when Google. I'm certified. Like
local guy? No.
it means you're verified.
Verified, okay.
I'm verified
Where do
that's
we
real.
find you?
everywhere. It's all on my website. Like I said, Head of the Hurricane. It's all on my website. Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Head of the Hurricane, Facebook. Follow me. I'm at almost 1,000 likes. I'm actually giving out an award to I'm giving out. I have a prize for my
I like prizes.
1,000. I'm always giving stuff away for my 1,000 follower. Come right about there for Heather the Hurricane. I also have my regular page. Happy for you to be my friend on Heather Lerner Corrigan. Reach out. My cell phone is public. My regular Facebook page is public. I have no problem with that, mixing it together, because to me, it's all, my clients are my family and my friends.
Don't forget to subscribe, comment below if you have any questions. Like this video because it helps us a lot. It helps us a lot. So don't forget to do that. And I just had another question that I wanted to ask you. You've been in this business for 5 years. What's the difference between your first year and your 5th year? What would you say is the difference in your growth personally as well?
Year one, I did not know what I was doing, but I just jumped in and I said, I'm going to learn on the job, along with, of course, we have great support at Remax. They're an awesome company. But it's like some people would be like, let me first sit and do all these reviews and then I'll get started. No, I jumped right in. So it was kind of like doing it on the spot. And now, 5 years later, sometimes I feel myself, even just like the video I just did for the new rental I have, which was one of my clients this was an awesome story too. Can I tell you quickly?
Hit me, yeah.
One of those calls that we'd have thought was nowhere.
Yeah.
Talked to the guy. He wanted to see House of Paramus. I found out on that phone call he had 2 properties to sell, and I brought the listing agreements to our first meeting. He signed them. So happy with me. I double-ended one of them. I found that buyer on the street putting out my open house. He was walking his dog, getting a bottle of wine for his wife, came in and bought the house, who also became a huge referral for me.
The hustle.
And he told his friends, I sold their house, their 2-family, rented another house for them. They told their friends about me, who I got a home for it, and just got that friend a 2-family, and we just closed on it. And now I'm renting their property to trying to get them a really nice, tenant that match that. That's another matchmaking thing we do. And when I did that video, the way I was moving around and I almost, even though I'm great on camera, for some reason, it felt different this many years later. Just the confidence, the way, even when I answer a client about a question they have that maybe in the past I just thought I was right, but I always try to double check before I say. I don't want to ever give the wrong advice.
Right.
Especially if it's something that attorney.
It's a major deal. Yeah.
An attorney should be advising them on, or their inspector or their.
Yeah.
You have to be very careful not to,
You don't want to cross that line. Yeah.
Right. It's always okay to say, ask the professional.
Yeah.
But I'm the professional they come to that has to sometimes divvy it out. Ooh.
No, you're good. It has a shock mount.
But anyway, I feel like my answers just come out smoother.
Yeah. That's the difference between your first and fifth year. I love that. Yeah. No, when I'm at closings, you were talking about the professionals part. When I'm at closings, I have to be very careful because I'm going over the loan documents with them, and then they hit me with a ton of questions that maybe, gotta be careful how you answer it. I would imagine you.
That's the final countdown, my friend.
That's probably the one thing they remember.
Oh my God! If you screwed that up, I'd beat you up.
Honestly,
you would feel the wrath of the hurricane.
Honestly, that's what I like to tell a lot of real estate agents, anyone who's in title as well. You have to be very careful who's at the table with your clients at the end. Which is why whenever I'm talking to real estate agents such as yourself, I'm like, hey, you're gonna want to let your title company know that you want Alita Santos at the table, because what if that guy says something that pisses off your client? That's the one thing they're going to remember at the end, that deal that took you 9 months. You spent 9 months doing that deal.
And even that, let's say we disagreed with the listing agent, but when you're at that table and everyone closes, everyone's happy.
Yeah.
That's what they remember. Yeah. There could have been, bumps in the road, but if you got there
to the
we're
table,
good.
You're happy.
And I also want to say, you were saying to me about my marketing, when I knock on doors, or I'm not even kidding, the kids in this town, they chant Heather the Hurricane. I'm not kidding. They chant my name. They all fight over my merch. I printed up pens just to give to them. I wish I had them. I had shopping bags with my face on it. That's another thing I didn't mention. I knew there were so many good things.
Oh, that's perfect now too.
I did that.
Now that we don't have Jersey.
Been there, done that.
Jersey pisses me off so much.
No, but my point to you is that I'm way ahead of you. I did that a long time ago when I have none left. They were very popular and I kept running them, but I take a break with my merch and try to do new stuff. But those bags, I see them everywhere.
I think it's
perfect. They were
perfect.
red. I'll try to get a photo for you. Maybe you could post it. Yeah. They were red with my Heather the Hurricane logo and my face, and everyone carries them, and they fight over them.
Genius. I love it.
Genius. So those are out there, but people fight over my merch. They scream my name. It's working.
Yeah.
I did an ice cream truck at one of my open houses here in town, and that was really cool.
You did an ice cream truck?
Yeah,
I need to go to your open houses.
Yeah. So they sent their kids, and the kids were in the neighborhood. And then one of the guys that sent his kid over made me a friend on Facebook. So maybe he's not moving, but he's gonna remember me now. He's like, that girl gave my kids some ice cream.
Yeah.
And then I sent a postcard to every Oradelian, also talking about how I'm very involved with the community and some of my local sales. So trying to figure out.
That's next level stuff right there. And where'd you come up with an ice cream truck?
I think that's how I think. I always do events. I told you, I had a side party planning business, Heather's Heydays, because I'm my daughter's bat mitzvah. I told you was insane. The whole Spider-Man, I danced like Spider-Man. Sienna's comic book shop with a branded a custom logo. We got written up in magazines because of this.
That's wild.
I could send you that too, because this is how I think, and that way of thinking I incorporate in what I'm currently doing.
I mean, honestly, I don't know how I didn't think of that. The bag, it's genius.
I could help you. We'll get you some.
I mean, I go to other states. It pisses me off.
I have to find it for you. It's so cool. I'll get it. I'll get you some images of it.
Yeah, no, send it to me. But I go to other states where they still have plastic bags. New Jersey, if you're watching this and you're not in New Jersey, we have to have these paper.
They banned plastic bags for. We're talking food shopping everywhere you go. So imagine you're in the supermarket and you have nowhere. You have eggs and everything you have to carry it out if you don't have a bag. So that's why he's saying that me having my branded Heather the Hurricane bags was genius, because I had them printed and distributed right around the time that this was happening, and now you have
they're reusable. So now you have everyone.
It's in your it's in your car. I saved the day. The Hurricane saved the day.
You have everyone walking with their face on it.
If you could fix a problem, it's always good.
I mean,
a problem fixer. That's
a problem fixer. And
You need a place to live. You need somewhere to carry your groceries in. Come to the Hurricane.
And somewhere to have ice cream. I mean, that's wild. Like, the ideas that you have is just like.
And I always try to stay fresh. Like, you'll see my picture. My hair was very long. And now I just cut it short. So, like, stay fresh and fun and keep them on their toes.
Always different. Oh, shoot. I just dropped her stuff. Just dropped her stuff, guys.
Okay.
But like,
those are my shades. I always have a pair of shades to match.
but like, just some awesome. Like,
Keep it
what's
fresh.
the ice cream truck? Is that like the just craziest thing you've ever done? Or like,
That was good.
that was
That was
good.
good.
That was good. But
I need
like-
more. I need more.
I mean, like,
The cookies.
I have never heard of
Hurricane.
anyone bring ice cream to an open house.
My Hurricane cookies are very well received. I wish I had, like I said, I just gave,
I
try
could
to-
eat some cookies right now.
it's my logo on it. I'll get
Mm-hmm.
you some to hand out. I'll get you some.
No, I'm taking. By the way, guys, if you see me on the street or something, I have her cards. I have her brochure. Just hit me up. Just
And
stop
ask me any
Yeah.
any real estate question you may have. Please call me. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be doing some seminars too, so I'll be.
I'll
promoting
leave.
that.
Leave. If you have any questions about real estate, leave it in the comments. I could always. Can I text you
Yes.
the questions? And then yeah.
Oh my God,
I'll text her the
totally.
questions. Just
I
give,
love helping people.
Just give me your contact info as well. If you're looking to buy a house, I'll shoot
Buy,
it over
sell,
to her. Yeah.
rent, invest, flip, commercial property, whatever it is, I can help.
So I'm gonna cut that snippet out, put it on like Facebook and stuff. So if you guys have any questions about buying, selling, real estate, flipping, all that jazz, just hit me up. I'll give you her information, and then we'll go from there.
And the new events I have coming up, I have some skits. They asked me to do some comedy, so I gotta get working on some stuff.
I'm gonna.
so
I'm
much
gonna-
pressure.
I'm gonna let you go because you got a ton of crap of things to do. Is there anything I missed that you'd like to mention?
I think we covered it.
Nice.
I mean, I think we really did. I mean, but call me with anything, and I'm
For
really
sure.
excited to be here. And I really think we got it covered. But the way that I work, it's not just real estate; it's anything. It's just so important just to get out there and just get in there and learn.
Yeah.
And learning things are to take these classes, that it's so important too, but a lot of the learning is also right on the job. Like when I took the classes to pass and to get my license, I was like, what? It didn't even make sense until I actually went out there. I'm like, so it's really stuff that it's so important to have the knowledge, but also being able to apply it right on the spot and in situations is really the best school out there.
Love it. Love it. So guys, where can they find you?
Okay, Heather the Hurricane. That's my website, and that has everything. It says Meet Heather, my sales, everything's there, and it's going to show you. I have an account on HomeSnap, Rate My Agent, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Heather the Hurricane, my business, and my Heather Lerner Corrigan, which is my personal page. Oh my God, what else? Did I miss any? There's so many.
I mean, if you go to Heather the
LinkedIn.
Hurricane,
LinkedIn, of course.
if you go to heatherthehurricane.com, you're gonna
YouTube,
see
I have a
everything.
YouTube channel. Like
We're
I
gonna
said,
link
my
that over here as
look
well.
for my commercial that was airing for a while. Now it's all over social media, everywhere.
She's everywhere, omnipresent. That's what I like.
I'm telling you, I knock people. Oh, we have the hurricane. Like it's become iconic. My logo.
Perfect. So if you have any questions, leave it below, comment below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button. No, smash that subscribe button. My
And
name's
also,
Elias.
subscribe to mine.
Subscribe to her channel
I
as
gotta
well.
get. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
done some interviews myself.
Subscribe to her channel
I did
as
a
well.
local chef Tony. You should check it out. And I'm about to interview that sneaker guy I told you about in town. So this is so great. I'm so happy to
This
be
lady
here.
does it all.
Yes.
Subscribe to her channel. See what look, if you're a real estate agent, if you're looking to buy a house, see what she's doing.
Yeah.
Learn from the best. 100 million deals. 100. That's wild.
Eventually, one day.
One day, yeah. $100 million
my God, my head
in
is spinning.
sales. you want to learn from the best. So subscribe to her channel, follow her social media. Go to heatherthehurricane.com. I'm gonna post her right here, and don't forget to subscribe and comment in this channel right here. Peace.
Bye. Make it a good one.